Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 13 carries, 86 yards.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing the no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Purdy looking to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Play action. Now Purdy.
Rolling to his right. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Meanwhile, Rodgers, and the throw here caught by Addison.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time.
And that'll make it third down.
You look at this Niner defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
On 1st down, Purdy. And returns it right back to Samuel.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
31 yards.
And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
As they've got it as we resume action.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Pass complete to Addison.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard. Rodgers wants to change the look.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple, and that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And again, it's Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Brock Purdy and the offense back out there.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just
pressure comes and down he goes. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Purdy now to throw.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now Purdy. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Throw left left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And now they'll shift things around.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers again now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Purdy bootlegging it. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's Purdy. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
They'll roll him out right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Davis Price will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
On second down, here's Rodgers.
He gets it to Addison.
7 yards there and a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Rodgers now on first down. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers to throw once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And his kick here is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 23.
Drive starts with a run by Davis Price.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. That is caught. He's got room at the 30.
And he gets this one down to the 24. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll buy some time right. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Chase Young
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Niners set to take over on offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On 1st down, Purdy. Bell brings it in across the formation.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown!
Deebo Samuel.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
62 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Going right back to Akers.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now it's Rodgers.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Now, hang on. We've got an injured player down there, and, oh, my, that's Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go, Reed, go. Take go. You're coming.
Here's Samuel.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
First man through. It's the fullback use check. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Purdy now to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you...
Touchdown, 49ers!
Ronnie Bell.
42 yards.
And the 49ers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Moody.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
At the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and short.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another touch for Davis Price. A nice little juke. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, San Francisco.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the 49ers,
they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.